Hello, welcome to vlog 5, and this is going to be a one-parter. Thanks ever so much for tuning in for vlog 4, parts 1 and 2. Interesting developments have come as a result of that, and also I've secured more work for 2023 in October. That will be released in due course, but these are the paddock passes that I've had. Even my proper one with the lanyard, this one here, DTM 2013, Brands Hatch. Later that year, went to Zandvoort where Mike Rockenfeller won the title. But I'm going to a paddock for the first time in 7 years. Close to 7 years, make that 6 years, 9 months. Formula E. Now I was there at the London E-Prix double header, and that was the season finale where a certain Sebastian Buemi and a certain Lucas de Grassi came together in the streets of London. Well, fast forward 6 years, 9 months, going back to Formula E, but I'm not going by train. Well, I am going by train, but I'm flying. And because I just recently posted on my social media earlier on this week that I'm going to be the German-speaking circuit commentator for rounds 7 and 8. Firstly, I have to say a big thank you to Gemma Scott and Loudspeaker Agency for getting me my first gig, and what's more, it's multilingual. So, vielleicht könnte dieses Vlog ein bisschen auf Deutsch zu sein. So, jetzt muss ich für morgen packen. Ich muss bei dem Zug von Manningtree bis zum London Liverpool Street und dann sofort nach Gatwick Flughafen. Und dann ich und die Cayana Freeman. Sie wird auch ein Teil des Moderatorsteams von Formel E bei der Strecke in Berlin-Tempelhof dieses Jahr. Wir werden nach Berlin-Brandenburg fliegen. So if you are a German subscriber, you understood what I said. Basically, I'm getting on a train tomorrow and going from Manningtree to Gatwick, and then we're flying to Berlin-Brandenburg with my good Cayana Freeman. She's another member of the Loudspeaker Agency crew. We're meeting up, we're flying to Berlin-Brandenburg, and then we get to our hotel just off of Checkpoint Charlie tomorrow night. So, wish me luck. Time to pack, folks, and I've got some new clobber for this weekend as well, which I'm really excited about wearing. So that is packing pretty much done. I've got my clothes ready for tomorrow. My bag is now packed. I picked up some really good stuff from a company called Land's End, who do fantastic clothing. I mean, obviously I'm not exactly the slimmest guy in the world, but you know what? You gotta, when Formula E comes calling, you gotta bring your A game, and that's exactly what I've done. So yeah, now time to record episode number 17 of Commentator's Corner with a very, very good friend, which will be hitting my YouTube channel in the not too distant future. So it'll be time to do that. Then do the last odds and sods, bits and pieces. I've got to take my atorvastatins with me. That's part of my setup with regards to my laptop, my MacBook Pro M1. Which has been absolutely brilliant over the last couple of years. Yeah, got to pack my backpack as well, which will be done tomorrow morning. Got to have myself a big breakfast, then I'm catching the 11:20 train. So, yeah, probably a little bit of a bird's eye view of me recording a podcast. I might decide to get it edited. I've got to get my EPOS H3 gaming side of things out, and I've just been given the 10-minute reminder that I've got to go and record this episode. So enjoy a little bit of a time lapse with yours truly as I record episode 17 of Commentator's Corner. Guest will be announced soon, and it will be available as always on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I always try and make sure that the audio is uploaded first before anything else happens. And then, yeah, last bits and pieces. Probably a little repack of the bag in the morning just to get some additional odds and sods in there. But yeah, let's go recording a podcast for Commentator's Corner. Right then, finally got to Terminal North and checked on the bag, and it's 3:45. Our flight's been delayed by about 20 minutes. Not seen Cayana yet, but I'm just going to send her a WhatsApp message, just let her know that I'm here, and we'll catch up before boarding. So the flight, the aircraft that we're due to go on, actually is en route. So 20 minutes late isn't too bad, and we're going to get to Berlin for about 8:15 p.m. CEST time. So yeah, finally glad to get here. The train journey was actually quite chilled out. Nice to actually get a little bit of sleep as well while I'm having to work, but I'm having some issues with Room International magazine because they can't be bothered to listen to what I say. But hey. Right, welcome to the Adina Apartment Hotels here in Checkpoint Charlie in Berlin. I've never been in one of these before. This is, well, it's a bit like a Parc City Le Mans, right by the Gare du Nord, but this, got a lounge area, big ass TV, kitchenette. So I've managed to stock up with some supplies. Then we come into the master bedroom. Oh my God. And I've got another TV there. I've got a wardrobe. I'm making sure that you don't see my legs because no one wants to see them at 10:30 at night. So currently underway with unpacking. So some of the bag that you can see just there is being unpacked. And also I did say I'd bring a little bit of colour to Formula E with the German presenting crew. Well, thank you, Land's End. No plug needed, but great stuff. 4 lovely shirts, got a new TOG 24 fleece. Weather is possibly going to be mixed this weekend. Cayana is also staying here. Toby will get here tomorrow. We just, literally as we landed, had a message from Dell from Funny Hands Media. Really looking forward to working with him and Kerry and the crew. We've already got some kind of running order for Saturday. This is the bathroom. Oh my God. So, sink, so all my stuff is ready, shower, and I had to go and get some supplies. So the main thing is, we don't need to get into the circuit early tomorrow because, Dell and the team are going to be leaving the Marriott, which I think is not too far away from us, at 7:15 tomorrow, but Cayana and I are going to go in a little bit earlier. I've had a long day travelling. I left Manningtree at 11:20 this morning. Got to Gatwick. Long and short of it was the fact that we had an obstruction on the way to Gatwick. They then changed the route, so we were delayed by 30 minutes, made up 20. I then had a nice 20-minute walk from Gatwick South to Gatwick North Terminal, checked on in, and Cayana and I have had a really, really lovely catch-up. Fantastic person. He's got family that lives actually not too far from here. And on the way in, we were chauffeured in a Mercedes. I think it was an EQE. I couldn't really tell, but my God, the MBUX interface and the dash and everything, it was like we were gliding on air. So, Leute, wir sehen uns morgen. Ciao, ciao. So now, I'm the brightest commentator I've ever been. I mean, look at this. I'm feeling vibes of Hawaii, South America with this, but yeah, yesterday didn't really want to vlog much because you know when you have moments where you need to refocus, and you know sometimes things get on top of you. The main thing is that I came back flying. Free practice 2 this morning was so much better, more energy. I was standing up. Qualifying starts in about just over an hour and 20. So we're going to have the 2 first bits of qualifying. So there's been a new format for Formula E for season 9. Sorry, I've got to get some hydration on board. So 2 groups go out, 11 drivers in each. Top 4 go through to the duels. Then we have a quarterfinals. So we have 4 quarterfinals, 2 semi-finals and a final. And whoever wins the final is the driver that is on pole position. And it's literally head to head. So, and then we got the race at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I felt a lot more energetic this morning. I think by avoiding, you know, like basically clearing my head and just sort of just enjoying it was so much better. There were less gaps, there were no sudden pauses. So now time to just do a little bit of a refresh. But yeah, thanks to Kerry from Funny Hands for sorting this out. Toby's got the ice cool version. I've got the feeling hud version. And again, thanks to Gemma from Loudspeaker for such a positive message this morning. Just go out there, give it some welly and enjoy it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's great working with this crew. So yeah, just got to put it up another level for qualifying, just getting things prepped, getting my notes done, and just getting all the results as well. So the good thing is, with the Formula E media website, I can have access to who is running on 300 kilowatts, who is running on 350 kilowatts. I mean, these cars are producing close to 480 brake horsepower at full pelt, and they are incredibly massive. So in terms of the development between now and since season 8 with Gen 2. So yeah, let's go for it for quality. Well, I thought I'd really give you a little bit of I can't say anything at the moment because, as you can see, the smile says everything. And the reason being is I've just done my first qualifying for Formula E as the circuit commentator in German, and I have never felt so drained, so adrenaline fueled in all my life, and I've still got the race to go. I have to say a shout out to Kerry from Funny Hands. She got me and Toby some really nice hoodies. So I've got the Bahamian, I've got the Barbados vibe, I think, at the moment, or Jamaica, or whatever you want to call it, probably the Bahamas. And Toby's got the really cool blue one, which I really like. But you know what? I'm a big guy, big character. Fuck it. Let's have a big, colourful pullover. But track temperature's down 31 degrees. All that's going to be torture for the tyres today. And 20 degrees Celsius, probably hitting highs of 23. And you know what? I am so grateful, so humbled by having this opportunity, and I don't really give a shit that I've got my vape on camera as well. It's just been freaking awesome, and we've now got our our first ever 2-time pole sitter this year. Sebastian Buemi beating Sandberg in the duels. So you got Stoffel Vandal. What a result from Dan Ticktum. Alex Ty and the guys at Neo have done a fantastic job this weekend. They've really made things really well. And you know what? I'm going to show you something here. That's Toby here, and there is the legend René Rast. So you know what? It's great. You know, we've got a great chemistry. And yesterday I was feeling like shit. Today is a completely different feeling. And you know, when it's in a second language, people might think it's a lot more difficult. But if you enjoy yourself, you show the passion through your talking, how you emphasize words, your tone, your cadence. And I've just had a really good feedback from Dell and Kerry at Funny Hands. They went, that was brilliant. It's what we needed. And It just goes to show that you might have some peaks and troughs when it comes to commentary, but if you are an English speaker as a native and you try doing it in a second language, believe you me, it's not easy. Not easy at all. And hopefully on this vlog, I will get some commentary probably when I do the second race tomorrow, because today is just about enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the experience. And I'm now going to go and get some lunch. So, Mahlzeit! See you in a bit. So, shower changed and now on my way to Straße here in Berlin. Just found out my flight got cancelled a few hours ago, but Gemma from Loudspeaker was on the case. She's had a bit of a mare at Monza, so looking forward to catching up with the Funny Hands crew, having some dinner, having some drinks, and enjoying the evening and just chilling after what's been a great day in the office. What the hell have I just witnessed? Oh my God. My God, I cannot believe it. At Cupra, front row lockout. What? Robin Fries gets a pole position. Buemi got knocked out. And it was an at Cupra 1-2. My God, I cannot believe that I've just commentated in German. And I've just given it the berries. You can hear my voice. Good thing is I've now got probably the best part of just over 2 and a bit hours before I have to come back here. So yeah, wow, what a weekend. The weather's just spiced up everything today, and it was going to be a case of who could make the best of the wet weather conditions. Team at Cupra from Kempton, they did it. Now I'm going to go over, grab some lunch. I'm famished, I'm filled with adrenaline and electricity, and I've still got my Caribbean style hoodie on. And maybe I might be able to catch up with some people very shortly from the paddock, who knows, but I'm gonna grab some lunch and let's see what happens. Well, I've just had lunch. I've just had a little tour of the paddock. Caught up with Toby Abele from All the Way Up. Also had a brief chat, well, like literally, Karun Chandok, and also an American broadcasting legend. So wonderful to finally meet Bob Varsha. And we had a little chat, great guy. And really good to see him doing so well after his remission from cancer. Yeah, the race we're about sort of an hour and 40 minutes from it. So I managed to take my hoodie off. The humidity is a little bit higher than I thought it might have been. And yeah, with these colder conditions, we got the biggest surprise of the season. But also, there will be, I've had a couple of groups of fans calling me saying, are you the speaker for this weekend on the commentary? And I went, yeah. And they were like, can we take a selfie? So 5 minutes of fame yet again springs to life for Mr. Goldschmidt. Such a great energy. And yeah, I can't believe that this weekend is coming to an end. There have been some dramas, of course. There have been the strikes in Berlin-Brandenburg Airport for tomorrow, which means that tonight I have to check out of the Adina. After having a shower, I am going to get changed because it's going to be probably the best thing to do. And then I have got approximately a 3-hour trip to, got to get to Berlin Hauptbahnhof, then to Hamburg Flughafen. Then I'm staying in a hotel there. I've then got an early start. I've got a 6:45 flight from Hamburg to Heathrow, and then I've got to catch a coach to Victoria, then get on the Circle Line, and then get back to Liverpool Street, and then get home. So I will get home tomorrow. But yeah, what a time. But coming up next on vlog number 5 here in Berlin at the Tempelhof, we have to have one more race, and at Cupra, you know, depending on what the weather does, if it stays like it is or it intensifies, then I think that at Cupra will have the advantage in this race, and we could see another new name joining the honour roll, joining Mitch Evans as a new race winner. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. So up next, some commentary from yours truly.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wipe and cue.
So, Hallöchen. Ich bin hier im Saarbeck-Haus. Ich weiß nicht, ob man das Haus nennt.
Right then, a little bit of an update for you folks, as we have just over 50 minutes until the race gets going, another 40 laps, but the sun has come out to play. And the track temperature has risen as a direct result, which is absolutely fantastic from my perspective. I'm just getting a couple of things sorted out here on my computer before we get set and ready to go racing for 40 laps of this 2.355 kilometre circuit. 10 corners. Attack mode can be used after going through the deployment zone at turn 6, and I am definitely getting myself ready and waiting for what is going to be awesome. Ab Cupra again, yeah, such a surprise, but yeah, really looking forward to the race. Great job by all the crew, Funny Hands Media, Cayana, Torby, everybody. It's just been an absolutely great team effort. The atmosphere is awesome. And I have to give a shout out to Cayana. She hasn't been feeling that great this weekend, but you know what? She has been an absolute trooper and has given everything. And you know what? I'm glad to have worked alongside her, and Toby, and Dell, and Kerry 1 and 2, Paddy, Simon, everybody, even Lewis, who might have lost his family last night, apparently. So, yeah, just resting my voice, ready for the off for 40 minutes, 40 laps of racing, and we'll see what happens here in Berlin. And could Mitch Evans become the first driver to win 3 different races in succession? Who knows, but other drivers look strong. We'll see what the weather brings. And here is Toby doing his Germanesque Martin Brundle Formula E grid walk. Nice to see him get that opportunity. Mach's gut, Tobi, ne? Gutes Arbeit dieses Wochenende, mein Freund. Meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren, hier in Berlin Tempelhof ist es schon Zeit für das heutige Rennen hier in der Hauptstadt Deutschlands. Liebe Formel-E-Fans, seid ihr bereit? Schnellste Runde war im Moment von Sam Bird, aber an den Start der Robin Freins geht mit voller Geschwindigkeit nach Kurve 1 am Spitze des Felds. Aber einen ersten Versuch von Jean-Eric Vergne gegen Sebastian Buemi und auch versucht der Pascal Wehrlein. Aber Wehrlein möchte sehr gerne seine Vorteile in die Fahrerwertung heute verlängern. Und nochmal mit voller Geschwindigkeit nach Kurve 1. Hier kommt vielleicht ein Angriff von Jack Hughes, aber außerseits der Piste kommt der Jaguar von Mitch Evans. Und jetzt nebeneinander Nico Müller gegen Jean-Eric Vergne. Vergne ist vorbei! Vergne ist vorbei! Nochmal, wenn ein Angriff kommt, vielleicht in die Nähe von den Hairpin am Kurve 9. Und jetzt gibt es einen nebeneinander zwischen einem des Jaguars, Mitch Evans, gegen Antonio Felix da Costa. Evans ist schon in der 5. Position, aber an Spitze des Felds ist der Fahrer von Neuseeland. Und jetzt kommt der Angriff von Mitch Evans, innerseits von Pascal Wehrlein. Aber er ist schon nicht jetzt vorbei. Sie sind nebeneinander durch die nächsten 2 rechte Kurven. Und es läuft noch wieder hier in Berlin. Was für ein Rennen! Was für ein spannendes Finale hier bei der Tempelhof. Und jetzt kommt ein Angriff innerseits von Sergio Sette Camara. Das war der Nummer 58, René Haas. 2. Jake Dennis, 3. Jean-Eric Vergne, 4.
Mitch Evans, Fünfter, Antonio Felix da Costa. Und was für eine Leistung für Maxi Günther. Er hat um 21. Position gestartet. Jetzt ist er in 6. Platz. Aber es kommt immer näher mit Energie in die Batterien bis zum Ende dieses Rennens. Noch einmal eine Kurve läuft bis zum Ende. Und wer wird dieses Rennen gewinnen? Außerhalb Kurve Nummer 10. Er kommt über Start und Ziel. Er ist Sieger. Nick Cassidy.
Well, 2 different races, 2 different winners. And now, Formula E goes to Monte Carlo, and it's next to nothing. Pascal Wehrlein has got a challenger. Well, he's got multiple challengers, but Nick Cassidy has just won the E-Prix. 40 laps, uninterrupted, wall-to-wall, wheel-to-wheel action. And I'm probably going to be told to stand down in a second because Toby's doing the presenting for the podium ceremony. But wow, what a weekend. What a weekend. Oh, I know it's one of those moments where you just sort of think, hang on, holy shit. We've just had 2 great races. An apple cart upset in qualifying. But wow, what a weekend. And in the words of Austin Powers, and I'm spent. See you in a bit. Last thought from me really here in Berlin. What a weekend. There's the crew from Funny Hands, briefly. But yeah, can't say anymore. And that's it. Very soon we're catching the bus back to the hotel and then shower, get myself to Berlin Hauptbahnhof, head to Hamburg, and then go.
Told him, I think.
Oh, lucky they asked then.
It's probably because they had Aurora written across the front of the
So,
airport.
Some guys are leaving straight away, aren't they?
Yeah, Aurora have got 2 crews going out.
Well, as my good friend from Funny Hands Media, Mr. Del Brown would say, tits and teeth. Hello, Del. Hope you and the crew at Funny Hands all get home safe and sound tomorrow. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing very, very shortly anyway, because in just over 6.5 hours, my flight from Hamburg International Airport leaves. But I won't be going back to Gatwick. I'm heading to Heathrow. Then I have to catch a bus from Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3 to get to London Victoria, then go on the Circle Line, then get onto the train at London Liverpool Street, get home to Manningtree, and that, as they say, is that. But I'm here in the Radisson Blue Hotel here at Hamburg International Airport, and what a room. I've got the superior room, I've got 2 separate beds, but I mean, it's crazy. Like the way that Gemma and Louise have looked after us, you know, and to everyone who's part of the loudspeaker agency. Steph Wentworth, you need a big up, my dear, because congratulations on your new role in the European Le Mans series. But, you know, I mean, this is crazy. That's as big as my suitcase in terms of dimensions. Then, 2 beds. You've got these pictures behind. You've got a lovely view, which actually, I'm going to show you it right now. That, ladies and germs, is the view of Hamburg Airport. And I've got an airport view outside of my window. I can't open the window fully, it can only go tilt. So this is the best I can do. at this moment. But look at that, all bright and colourful. So despite even with everything going on in Berlin at the Brandenburg airport, I have to say a big thank you. Big shout out to Gemma and Louise from Loudspeaker. They've done, you know, they have, I mean, oh my God, look, I've even got an espresso machine that I can use in the morning. And I don't normally drink coffee. And complimentary Geholsteiner. I'm definitely taking full advantage of that. I mean, that's crazy. And then the pièce de résistance. Aber was kommt jetzt? That's the bathroom. Crazy, right? So now I am going to unpack the essentials, repack my bag, get some shut-eye, and get up to get to the flight tomorrow, because it's an early start. I'm going to sleep on the plane. I am in row 30, seat number A, and I want a freaking window on the way back. So, yeah. See you all. Well, it is effectively morning, so see you in a few hours. Just been on the National Express from Heathrow, Terminal 2 and 3, to Victoria Station main station, and we're going to see if my ticket to go home gets me onto the Circle Line to get back to Liverpool Street and back to Coventry. Yeah, been very restless night, to be honest, but yeah, I'm glad to get home and get some rest. So here we are, London Liverpool streets. Finally made it here after I wind the clock forward an hour. It's just gone 12:30 CEST. It's now just gone 12:30 UK time. So I've been travelling for 6 hours. Time to see. Last stint here on the 12:30 to Norwich, which we'll be calling at Manningtree, and so in just over an hour I'll be back home. Plus I've got a 15-20 minute walk up Cox's Hill. But you know what, as much as this journey at the end of the weekend has been a bit of a BITCH, it has been an absolutely awesome experience. Had chats with Mum and Dad earlier on today. Very, very emotional moment post race 2, round 8 of the 2022-2023 ABB FIA Formula E Championship in Berlin. As soon as I was told to stand out for the final time this weekend just gone, I had one of the most emotional and proudest moments of my career all at the same time. Proud that I was also able to commentate in a language that is not my mother tongue on a world championship through the FIA, and that I did it in my grandfather's birthplace. That's it for the vlog. Big thanks to everyone that's made this happen. Gemma, Scott, a loudspeaker, Louise Beckett, a loudspeaker, Dell, Brown, Funny Hands, Kerry 1, Kerry 2, Lewis. Stop misplacing your Funny Hands family. That's all I'm saying about that one. Paddy, our sound engineer, Simon, who was doing a lot of the titles. So really pleased to help him out with some of the translations into German. Ich kann kaum nicht vergessen, die Cayana und der Tobi. Was für ein Hammer-Team. Leute, es war wirklich eine große Ehre mit euch beide hier in Berlin dieses Wochenende bei der Formel E zusammenarbeiten. Das war der Hammer. That's it. Time for me to chill out. relax, respite, and vlog 6 will be coming up in a couple of weeks' time, as travels are on the case, but it's a new location, it's a new championship. You'll find out very, very soon indeed what that is. Till next time, thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye for now.